tool to get out.
Yeah.
It's backwards. There we go.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to our regularly scheduled meeting for the Cordova Rec and Park District Board of Directors on this wonderful Wednesday, October 15th. And at this time, I'd like to have Shelby do something.
Perfect. Members of the public can view the meeting live on YouTube, and the link is posted on the agenda. Members of the public are hereby notified that meetings of the Board of Directors are recorded, and requests for video recordings may be made to the clerk of the board. If a member of the public wishes to make a general public comment or a comment on a certain agenda item, please submit a blue speaker card to the clerk of the board, and speaker cards are available on the table at the back of the room. And at this time, I'd like to welcome up Anna Soriano and Gia Georgopoulos.
Gio.
After the pledge, Recreation Superintendent Chase Michelotti will say a few words.
All right, Gio. Gio, my man.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Amen. Four.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Gio. My name is Gio Georgopoulos, and I like golf because it's easy, it's pretty good, and then I get better at it because my favorite golf to do was driving. Because my friends that Dwight helped me with driving and some golf coach, because I get like getting better and better and better. And one day I will attend to the PGA.
All right.
I'll have to explain. So, I first started golf way back in 2023, and I was a little nervous about that, but I did my best. Because I never give up at all about golf. Sometimes I do putting. The putting looks easy, but sometimes it looks hard. No. But I got better at golfing because some adults, because last time at driving, I hit 75 yards to 80.
Wow.
And I'm done. Thank you, everyone, and then God bless Cordova and UCP.
All right.
Hold on. We're going to bring you back up in a little minute.
Just a minute. All right. Thank you, Gio. Good evening, Chair Sloan and members of the board. Tonight, we're honored to welcome the Soriano family, Anna and her son, Gio, who are part of Life Without Limits Through Golf, the program at Cordova Golf Course. Here you'll notice that Gio is featured on the cover of our most recent recreation guide, where their photo and story captures how inclusive programming can open doors, build confidence, and create meaningful community connections. Through our partnership with United Cerebral Palsy of Sacramento and Northern California, known as UCP, the Life Without Limits Through Golf program offers children and adults with developmental and physical disabilities the opportunity to learn golf in a calm, supportive environment. Each clinic focuses on fun, skill building, and social connection, helping participants gain independence and confidence both on and off the course. UCP has been serving families in our region for more than 60 years, empowering individuals with developmental disabilities to live fuller, more independent lives. The success of this program reflects the power of collaboration and the district's ongoing commitment to creating inclusive recreational opportunities for all members of our community. Thank you again to Anna and Gio for joining us tonight and leading the Pledge of Allegiance. And also, Gio, I want to thank you for this personalized autograph copy of the Recreation Guide. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
We're going to do a picture. So I thought the board, we're going to do a picture with Gio, our cover model.
Maybe you could hold the book up.
Anna, come on in. We can have someone take a picture with your phone. He needs it. You can hold that.
We're going to need to squeeze a little bit.
Do you want to center us in the Cordova in the background?
It's pretty centered, you just got to squish a little.
Okay.
Make yourself so high. Get lower.
2, 3.
Sorry. You should do that.
This side's looking at that one. This side's
You're
looking at
good.
that one.
1, 2, 3. I was just going to follow your count.
You good?
Good luck with that game.
Thank you.
Good job.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, where'd he go?
Try to post on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Please. I want to see them.
Thank you.
Hey, Gio, wait a minute. I want to say something. I want to see your eyes. Gio, you said something that really hit home for me because you said, you do. It's a hard sport, but yet you won't give up. You try harder and harder to get better and better, and that's what life's all about. The same thing.
That's all life's all about.
Golf and life are like the same thing. Someday you'll make your sinker putt, and someday you can't even reach the green. It just good. I like to see you play sometime.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. It was nice seeing you. Nice seeing everyone.
Good to see you.
Autographs.
Talking about mission vision.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yo! Great, that brings us to item 2 on our agenda.
Item 2, standing action item for AB 2449 requests. This is the portion of the meeting where we deal with any requests to join remotely through AB 2449. We received no requests under the emergency cause provisions and will list it as no action taken.
Okay. At that time, I'd like to take roll call now.
Director Danzel?
Here.
Director Yearwood?
Here.
Secretary Mattis?
Here.
Vice Chair Langen?
Here.
Chair Sloan?
Here. Brings us to item B.
Item B, comments by the public on non-agenda items. Members of the public may address the board on topics within the district's jurisdiction that are not listed on this agenda. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes. It is a violation of state law for the board to discuss or take action on non-agenda items. Board members may only briefly ask clarifying questions or refer the matter to staff. And at this time, we've received no speaker cards. However, is there anyone who'd like to make a public comment? And seeing none, I'll turn it back over to you, Chair Sloan.
Okay, that brings us to item C, our consent calendar.
Consent calendar items are considered administratively routine and will be acted upon in one motion unless separate action on a specific item is necessary. The chairperson will consider any request for discussion on the items prior to approval of the consent calendar. And this evening, we have 5 items for your consideration, and at this time, we received no speaker cards, and seeing none, I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay, anybody from the public like to pull any items on the consent calendar? No? Any board member like to pull any items? No? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
Chair Sloan, I'll move the board approves consent calendar items C1 through C5.
I have a motion by Director Yearwood.
Second.
Who said that? Second by Director Danzel. Roll call vote.
Director Danzel?
Aye.
Director Yearwood?
Aye.
Secretary Mattis?
Aye.
Vice Chair Langen?
Aye.
Chair Sloan?
Aye. That takes us down to presentations, which we have none. Committee reports, we have none. Public hearings, we have none. Regular calendar is our next objective, and that's, is it G2? G1.
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 Item G1, approve a landscape architectural agreement with Westwood Professional Services, Inc. in the amount of $386,940 for the design of the 2 future neighborhood parks in the preserve development. And at this time, we received no speaker cards, and seeing none, I'll turn it over to Principal Planner Kanu Yang.
All right, good evening, Chair Sloan and members of the board. For the record, my name is Kanu Yang. I am a principal planner with the Park Planning and Development Department, and in my role, I oversee park planning, long-range planning, and development entitlements, including the Quimby Act compliance and parkland dedication for new residential projects throughout the district. So, with that, it is a pleasure to be here this evening to present to you this item for your consideration. Tonight, the staff is requesting board to approve a landscape architectural agreement with Westwood Professional Services. The agreement amount is $386,940, and it covers the design for the 2 future neighborhood parks within the preserved development. A little background on the project. The preserve is a 2-phase residential community located on the northwest corner of Raymer Way and Grant Line Road in the city of Rancho Cordova. The project includes 439 single-family homes, several neighborhood greens, and the Morrison Creek Bike Trail, which is being constructed by the developer under the city's jurisdiction. CRPD is responsible for designing and constructing the 2 neighborhood parks within the development. The first parcel, Parcel F, is approximately 4.5 acres and is centrally located along the northern portion of the development, surrounded by open space and neighborhood greens. The second part, Parcel D, is a 4.15 acre site in the northwest edge of the community, adjacent to the Morrison Creek, and a city-owned green. This park will also serve as a trailhead connection to the city's regional trail system. So in June 2024, the board approved a park development agreement with Lennar Homes, which outlines the responsibilities and timing for park construction. Under the agreement, CRPD is responsible for both design and construction of the 2 park sites. To meet project timelines and achieve potential cost efficiencies, both parks will be developed concurrently. A request for qualifications and proposal was advertised publicly and sent to the firms on CRPD's qualified consultant list. We received 15 proposals, and after careful review and interviews with the top 5 firms, Westwood Professional Services was selected as the most qualified to design the neighborhood parks. The total budget for both parks is approximately $5.43 million, funded entirely through park development impact fees collected for the reserve. So with that being said, staff respectfully recommends approval of the agreement as presented, and upon board approval, the agreement will be executed and the design process will begin immediately, lasting approximately 12 months, and construction is anticipated to begin in the 2nd or 3rd quarter of 2027. So with that, thank you, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you very much for that presentation. Any questions, Director Danzel, Director Yearwood?
I just had a question for you. Is I don't know, to me, 15 seems like a lot. Is that a normal number to get for people interested in a job?
It's actually very abnormal that we received 15 proposals, but we are trying out a new procurement process. I believe we used Planet Bids to do our RFP. And so the range of bids came from all the way from San Diego to the Bay Area. So 15 was actually pretty good. It was very nice to see different proposals from different areas.
Okay. All right. Just that seemed like a lot to me too. So.
Yeah, next time we'll probably scale the scope a little more.
Is this the first time we worked with this Westwood?
No, they are actually working on our Montelena community park.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Vice Chair Lynn?
No questions.
Where is this, where are they located?
The two neighborhood parks for the.
No, the Westwood.
Oh, they're actually, so they have several locations, but the Pleasanton office will be working with us. Yeah,
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
of course.
Some of these photographs that are in that packet are some of their work? Or not?
Yes. Their project scope was actually attached to the agenda, so they gave us some of the work that they've done before.
Yeah, looks like a lot. I love it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Thank you.
So, do we take a motion on G1? Yeah. You might want to give me a motion on G1?
I move the Board of Directors approve a landscape architectural agreement with Westwood Professional Services in the amount of $386,940 for the design of the future neighborhood parks in the preserve development.
A motion by Vice Chair Langdon,
Second.
second by Director Danzel. Roll call vote.
Director Danzel?
Aye.
Director Yerwin?
Aye.
Secretary Mattis?
Aye.
Vice Chair Langen?
Aye.
Chair Sloan?
Aye. That takes us to G2.
Item G2, adopt resolution 25/26-14 and authorize the general manager to remove the payroll process from the County of Sacramento and establish the trustee for the Cordova Recreation and Park District Retirement Plan. And at this time, we've received no speaker cards. And seeing no public comment, I will turn it over to Human Resource Manager Andrea White.
Thank you. Good evening, Chair Sloan and members of the board. Very excited to bring this item for your consideration. We are proposing to remove payroll processing from the County of Sacramento and implement that in-house. So for the background, most of you know that the County of Sacramento is our auditor and controller, and they process, of course, tax filings and property tax revenue for us, but they also do all of our payment services, including payroll. Their payroll services, since it is free, they do provide it for free, is very limited. We just provide a spreadsheet, they process the payroll and handle all of the functions related to that, including like garnishments and taxes and so forth. With that limited information, there's no costing abilities, there's no timesheet functions, W-2s aren't digital, it's very limited. So we were researching this year whether or not we could bring in an HRIS, that's a Human Resource Information System, to help us with all of that processing and gathering all of that data and tracking employees and their hours, their trainings, and all of their information. And really, once we started doing research, we realized that there's no company typically that is going to be able to provide a full system unless they do the payroll processing. They won't take and reduplicate the payroll that the county has been providing for us. So as of right now, we're using around five types of software plus at least a dozen spreadsheets to manage our payroll system as we grow larger. So we met with the county in June, and they had quite a few people to meet with us and talk to them about what we'd like to do, and they were very welcoming of the idea. They even offered to assist us with the process of selecting a company, and so there was no concerns from their point of view. So what we'd like to do is, by approving this resolution, then we are formally putting it on record that we would be removing the payroll from their processing. It would be taken over in January 1st for a very clean break for a payroll company. And then by also doing so, helps us establish a bank account where we would deposit funds specifically for payroll processing. The fiscal impact is actually not as much as you think it could be. Payroll software does cost money, but not much more than the several pieces of software that we have currently. And we also believe that it will save us time. More than one person in HR payroll will be able to process payroll and will help us make sure it's streamlined and help us eliminate, human error in what we've been doing. We've been doing well, but we're ready and we're at the size to take it in-house. And I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Director Danzel? Director Yearwood?
Oh, I have none. Thank you.
Secretary Mattis?
So right now, we're about 36,000 we spend with the county, and so it'll be about 40.
That's correct. Actually, we're not spending it with the county, we're spending it with separate little pieces of software to do all the functions, timesheets, the Affordable Care Act, several different little pieces of software to help us process payroll and track all the
And
employees.
this brings it all in, so it's digital going forward, so staff could, everything,
Correct.
that's a good move.
Yeah, so there will be like a
Makes it
place.
easier for you.
So much easier. I mean, it's a lot to set up, but,
Oh, yeah.
which is no problem. But employees, anyone who receives a paycheck would be able to log into the system, see all of their policies, pull all their paycheck stubs, download their W-2, receive a copy of their W-2, make requests for direct deposits, have multiple direct deposits. The list is endless, actually, of
Can
what
they-
we'll be able to
Can you
do.
pull in information from, let's say, like the last 4 years and put it in the system for them?
We're going to put in the information from this year only, but we will still have access to our previous information.
Secretary Langen?
Is there a contract or is it year by year? with
There
the-
is a contract, which is under the purview of the general manager.
And then with that, is the price about the same or does it depend on?
The price is locked in, I think for 3 years, but it will depend on the number of employees. So as we grow, the cost could increase.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. I know where I work, we use something along those lines, and it makes it so much easier for everyone. So, and I'm sure just in the amount of money, the 4,000 difference will be saved in just time and everything, being able to focus
Yeah,
on other stuff.
absolutely.
So, I think it's great.
I think it's great too. I'm assuming there's a great security system built into this thing so no one can hack into it. and-
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Great.
We're considering a very reputable company, and we're impressed with what they're going to provide us so far.
That's great. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions, anybody? If not, I'll take a motion.
I move the Board of Directors adopt Resolution 2526-14, which removes the district payroll processing function from the County of Sacramento and appoints the general manager as a trustee for the Cordova Recreation and Park District payroll account.
A motion by Secretary Mattis,
Second.
second by Director Danzel. Roll call vote.
Director Danzel?
Aye.
Director Yearwood?
Aye.
Secretary Mattis?
Aye.
Vice Chair Langen?
Aye.
Chair Sloan?
Aye.
Thank you.
Takes us to item H, Board of Director items.
Item H1A is a ballot vote for Sacramento Local Agency Formation Commission, Special District Representative 2025 election. At this time, we received no speaker cards, and I'm seeing no one from the audience. However, we did receive one written public comment from Director of Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District, Gay Jones, today regarding this item, which will be distributed to the board, and then will also be a part of the record. So if you could please take one and pass it down. And then after you have a moment to read over it, I'll go ahead and highlight a few items off of the staff report.
Oh, my God. There's extras.
True.
So just to highlight a few pieces from the staff report, Sacramento LAFCO is conducting a mail ballot vote for the special district representative election. The committee is electing representatives to serve a new 4-year term, a 2-year term, and a new alternate 4-year term beginning on January 1st, 2026. Enclosed, you'll find a ballot and a copy of each candidate's statement of qualifications received as of September 22nd, 2025. And please note that there are 2 regular voting seats and 1 alternate seat up for election.
Okay. So are we supposed to have a discussion on the candidates here?
Yes, and
Yes.
if the board would like to nominate people or select people, we recommend that they do it in 3 separate actions so we can capture that.
Okay. Well, I'll start with Director Danza.
So I'm going to just go ahead and, it's broken into 3 sections. Obviously, I'm not going to make a motion, but I'm going to just give my feelings on who I believe need to be there. For the 4-year regular term, Gay Jones has done a great job on this committee and has continued to fight not just for fire, but all around. I believe in the time that I've worked with Gay over my time here. So I would continue there. On the 2-year term, I'm going to be selfish, and Parks and Rec isn't being represented as tough as they have been. So having Bill Reynolds on there, because Parks and Rec are getting pushed back again, that's my pin in there. And then Clarissa Moore, she's already there, and she is the Parks and Rec representative, but we need some extra. Fire districts and water districts typically push everybody else out. So it's, we haven't seen a cemetery district even apply for this job in 10 years, which is incredible. But, to have Parks and Rec representatives is where we need to be, speaking of a Parks and Rec entity. That's my opinion.
Victor, don't you agree with that?
Actually, I do. I do. All right, move on.
Secretary Mattis, what's your?
Well, if you're thinking of for a cemetery, then I would nominate Peter Schroeder for 3, because he's out of Fair Oaks.
He's not on there. He's not on there.
He's not on there?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
He was just commenting how they don't even apply.
Yeah, we're not even getting people from cemetery districts
Then I
applying.
nominate a write-in.
How about sanitation district?
No, your selections are good.
How about you, Vice Chair?
Yeah, no, I don't have any disagreement there.
I think Brian said it all there. I totally agree. When I served on LAFCO, it seemed to be, parks were not really represented that well, except for me being there, and it was most of the discussion was not about parks. And so I think if we get more people from parks on that panel, that there'll be more that we can have on there. More, was it hands in the pot or something, what do they call it? All right, so so then our motion is going to be, do I just name who we want? One at a time?
Yeah, we'll
So
do the
I have a
appoint for
motion
each one, and then we'll do
the
the roll
4-year
call.
term motion.
Chair Sloan, I move the Board of Directors appoint Gay Jones to the 4-year regular term candidate and district.
Okay, I have a motion by Director Danzel,
I'll second.
Director Yearwood, a second. Roll call vote.
Director Danzel?
Aye.
Director Yearwood?
Aye.
Secretary Mattis?
Aye.
Vice Chair Langen?
Aye.
Chair Sloan?
Aye. Now for the 2-year regular term candidate, can I get a motion on that one?
Chair Sloan, I move the Board of Directors appoint, name slipped again,
Bo.
Bo Reynolds to the 2-year regular term candidate and district.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Vice Chair Langdon. Roll call vote.
Director Danzel?
Aye.
Director Yearwood?
Aye.
Secretary Mattis?
Aye.
Vice Chair Langen?
Aye.
Chair Sloan?
Aye. So now I want to go to the 4-year alternate term candidate and district.
Chair Sloan, I move the Board of Directors appoint Clarissa Moore to the 4-year alternate term candidate and district.
I have a motion by Director Danzel,
I'll second.
second by Director Yearwood. Roll call vote.
Director Danzel?
Aye.
Director Yearwood?
Aye.
Secretary Mattis?
Aye.
Vice Chair Langen?
Aye.
Chair Sloan?
Aye. Great. That brings us to H2.
For item H2A, all directors attended the board retreat on October 6th, and item H2B is the community activities report. And at this time, we received no speaker cards, and I'm seeing no public comment, so I'll turn it back over to you, Chair Sloan.
Thank you. I'm going to start down at the end of the dais there with Director Danzel.
October 6th, 2025, the board got together to discuss a few things. Our mission, vision, statements, go back over those. It's always good to, spend time remembering why we're here and what we're doing and clarify any questions we might have on those. We did go over some other things, but I'm not going to discuss everything because there are 4 other board members up here that will need things to discuss, so I will hand it off to Director Yearwood.
Good to be in that first seat, huh?
Yeah, it is, sir.
Yes, we got together, and it's always nice to get together and as a group to talk about, just things of importance, but not necessarily the business of the district. We watched a very interesting video of people throwing fish around. I didn't see a lot of hand washing going on there. That was a concern, but it wasn't a food safety video, so that's good. So it was the new fish program was it's great to hear, and that staff is really kind of reinvigorated by this new program. It sounds like the pitbull had gotten a little stale and wasn't really resonating with them anymore. And it was nice that we took a moment to recognize each other as well, and as a board. So that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you.
Here's the fish if you want them.
Secretary Mattis.
No, yeah, it was a good, it was nice learning the views of the district for the board members. They want us to be engaged with the community, want us to interact with the community. If they have questions, they want us to participate, answer, and of course, if we don't know the answer, to direct them to staff. And that was just really a good feeling to know that you have a connection and a part of this board.
Thank you. Secretary Langton. I'll pass those fish down.
Cheap fish.
So it was a great time of bonding, just a great time to get together. I think the really cool thing is with the fish program is that encouraging the board members as well to be involved in it. And so, if we're out there seeing something, to make sure that we have some fish or grab some, and that way we can fill some out when we see them and recognize people. And so that's just really cool. And I like just to go over a couple of them, just things that, there are these little fish, so you guys can see on the video there, little fish. Then it talks about, on the other side, just about who it goes to, and then a quick story. And so one of them is being there, and then another one is making their day. So I think it's great. I thought the video was, I've heard of that fish market, and it seems very interesting, to say the least.
So you saved me 2 fish, huh?
I did.
I have to guess which ones are left. Make my day. Wasn't that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Close.
No, that was
That's Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Well, these are my favorite ones then. I've got play and choose your attitude. Choose your attitude is probably the most important. Play is fun, but choose your attitude is something that you've got to learn how to, no matter what happens when you're not at work, not to bring it to work. And that's tough for some people, and it's something that you've got to focus on, that we're in the hospitality business. People are coming to our parks, they're coming to our programs to have a great time, experience fun, new, exciting thing to do in life, and for someone to stand out, and if they see someone struggling, to step up and go, hey, let me help you with that. That's fantastic, and I think that attitude is I'm gonna be looking for the attitude. I'm gonna look around this room for the attitude. I don't want see any frowns around here because
Check your twos.
this is a happy place to work and play. So, I mean, my only comment was, I like to see different fish, each one to be its own fish. Angel fish for the, being there, the other one? Be there.
Designated the fish, like blowfish.
Yeah.
Well, but it's always nice as a team to get together and have a team meeting, which we did, and I wish we could do it more than just once a year. But I appreciate the staff's time and the little presentation that was put on. It was exciting. I've been to Pike's Marketplace, and I've seen them throw those fish around, and I've videotaped them, and I photographed them, and it's a fun place. It just doesn't smell too good, though. It's kind of fishy. But that was great. And so now we're going to move on to our board member reports, right? Community
Correct.
activity reports. Mr. Danzel.
Thank you, Chair Sloan. September 27th, 2025, CRPD put on their annual Parktoberfest. I don't know which one it is now, whether it's through 2 or 3, or I think it's 2, but once again, it continues to grow. Staff's doing a great job promoting it, having activities for dogs. Myself and Director Yearwood got to judge some dog costumes that day. But, seeing the amount of people that enjoy this event, seeing the dogs that are enjoying this event, I think they truly, it's for them, so they truly do enjoy it. They don't understand why they get to do it, but they get to do it, and they're having fun. But once again, staff's done a great job, and I just want to commend them on that and say thank you for giving this to this community.
Thank you. Director Yearwood? Oh, yeah, you on the end of it. Weren't you there?
What was that?
Let's give it a cue.
Thought he was barking there. On the 20th, I attended the Rosemont Community Association's annual celebration. That event seems to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, more vendors, and it was nice to see. It looks like Sac Sheriff was out there, the CHP was out there, Sac Metro was out there. Saddened to hear they don't have that big shopping cart racer anymore. But a great, again, well attended. And then let's see here, on the 23rd, I was at the CRPD Grant Line 208 Arista del Sol Community Outreach Meeting. By the way, I don't think we need to rename, this is the name for that park.
I
That's
agree.
brilliant right there.
I agree.
We're going to use that.
We're not too
We'll need 2 signs to put it on, but we'll do it. That was a well-attended meeting, well-attended, a lot of people there, and they are very interested in their cricket. Yeah, so that was a very well-represented group there. Some other youth sports programs were out there, soccer and such. But that design was, I really liked the design. I like, every time we see a new design, it's not the same as something we've seen before. I really like the fact that we try to make everything unique and different. We don't want to do cookie cutter parks, that kind of thing. And then let's see, Barktoberfest on the 27th. That was my first chance to get out to that event, and I was amazed how well attended that was. And those dogs were just having a phenomenal time, jumping in and out of that pool. And I did also attend this last weekend the dedication of the second phase of the poles out there at Rosemont Community Park. Kathy really did a great job. She's quite a force out there. It looked great. The park looked great. The sports courts were all getting utilized, except oddly the basketball court wasn't. And then I got to watch one guy playing 2 people at pickleball. So I immediately thought of Rick.
Two-handed paddle.
Yeah, the guy was out there handling business all by himself. So that's all I've got.
Great, thank you. Secretary Mattis.
On September 19th, I went to the City Hall for the Cordova Community Council lunch. The guest speaker was Pat Hume, the Sacramento County Supervisor. And so it was very interesting to hear what he has to deal with in the areas that he covers and all the different aspects that he touches. And it was actually, it was mind-blowing, the amount of stuff that he touches and deals with on a daily basis. On October 2nd, there was a group in Gold River that reached out to CRPD, and I want to thank Laura for reaching out to them and giving them all their information. They have a bocce ball group that they've been doing in Folsom for many years, and it's kind of outgrown where they're at in Folsom. And this group here lives in Gold River, Fair Oaks, Orangevale, and while there's a old horseshoe pit at Gold River Park that's been abandoned, hasn't been touched. And so they saw that and kind of just took it upon their own to rake it out and make it their own little bocce ball court. And so they reached out to CRPD. They're in constant contact, sending updates. They're out there playing every Thursday, so if you want to play bocce ball, they're out there every Thursday in Gold River. Always looking for new members. And the best thing, too, is when the kids are out at PE, they come out and watch bocce ball, and they love it and have a good time. So they're putting together a club and a group, and are going to be presenting some ideas and hopefully revamp that area and change the old horseshoe pit to bocce ball in the near future. And October 6th, the retreat, which we've already talked about, and that was just like once again, that was a great time. It was nice to not have to go anywhere and just kind of sit down and have a good time to really just talk with everybody and hear everybody. And then like the fish was a really good time too, because that was time to kind of just recognize each other and kind of remember throughout the last year of, you know, just little things, and just kind of write it down and let them know.
All right.
Vice Chair Langdon, you're next.
September 20th, the Rosemont Community Association Community Celebration, annual celebration. Just a great time being out there, a ton of people. There was this ambulance that was that this church turned into basically an ice cream truck, and they give away free ice cream out of it, and so that was cool just to have them there and all the different vendors, and so great job as always to them with that event. October 2nd, the RCA meeting, monthly meeting, just gave an update. And then there were some people from the community there that I haven't seen before, and so that was cool just to be able to connect with them. Then we just talked about some upcoming events, such as the Santa Parade that they do, and then the pumpkin giveaway. And then on October 11th, the RCA Polls dedication, Phase 2. I was a little bit late as I was running over from my son's flag football game over there, and so, but it was really good. Rosemont Little League did a poll, and then, if I'm not mistaken, the Boy Scouts did a poll, and so then there was always our great Chair Sloan taking some great pictures. So that's it.
Okay. There's also, I'll mention that. I don't want to forget, supervisors, County Supervisor Pat Hume had a poll also.
Yeah.
3 new polls, 7 altogether. With Phase 3 going to happen probably within the year, I bet, the way Kathy G moves these things. It's a great program. I've got quite a few. I'm going to try to go through them kind of fast. I didn't get my thing in time, so Shelby was gracious enough to put some of the things that she knew that I attended. But on Saturday, September 20th, I was there at the Rosemont Community Celebration. It was like Director, Vice Chair Langdon said, it was very crowded, and Yearwood said the same thing. Very crowded, a lot of people, a lot of booths, everything was free. You know, there's a petting zoo, there's hot dogs, there's ice cream and snow cones. It's a fantastic train rides. It's art projects, everything. And I love that event, and the weather was just perfect. On Tuesday, September 23rd, I also was at the Grant Line 208 Arista del Sol Committee Outreach Meeting. It was, I'm going to say, probably the largest attendance we've ever had at an outreach meeting, you know, what I've seen. one of them, and we've packed this, it was standing room only, they closed off the dais here, and it was standing room only in here. And then there were people out there too, and there's a bunch of literature and things and signs and displays, and it was very well taken. People had some comments about the cricket thing and how and when, and because they're really excited about having that. It's going to be two soccer fields, and right in the middle is going to have the pitch area. So it's going to be use up that whole area, which will be very nice. Multi-use. Also on the 23rd, that same evening, I ran over to the BRCA Steering Committee meeting at the library, and we want to invite you all to our general meeting, which is October 28th. It's this month. You guys could all maybe want to come out. And, our general manager is going to speak. He's got one of the top billings there, and talking about all the changes, upcoming changes to Riviera East Park. The next thing was September 27th, Barktoberfest. My wife brought our dog Birdie there, and there was a lot of dogs swimming. I was just curious what the filter looked like the next day. It's probably, you probably could make a coat out of it or whatever it is. Build a dog, make your own dog. Just add some of the things inside. But it was, that was, I mean, we've had these events and we've had really nice weather. We really lucked out. It was very well attended, and I look forward to many more Barktoberfests. They had a beer garden, which was also nice. On Sunday, September 28th, BRCA had a little picnic, kind of a gathering in Riviera East Park. It wasn't, we were debating whether to keep our tradition of, last year was our 25th anniversary of having a picnic, a potluck, and we had low attendance, so we wanted to just keep it going to see if we can get more people interested in it, and we had about 13 people there. It wasn't that big, but at least it's our 26th annual, so next one will be the 27th, whatever it's going to be. I hope it's a little bit larger, and we'll work on that, try to get some new families out there that have moved in. On Monday, October 6th, I was at the retreat, which was, we already talked about that. On Saturday, October 11th, Rosemont Community Pole Dedication. That program is just, I think it's fabulous, and I hope that nobody messes with these poles, because they're going to have to answer to me, I swear. It's nice to see these community outreach people in the community. Most of them are nonprofits, put up a pole, and the kids or the parents and people paint these things, and they're little. You should go out there if you haven't seen it. It's kind of a fun experience just to walk around the pole garden. And like I say, those poles are going to grow, multiply, not get taller. And then I have one more thing. On Sunday, October 12th, we had they call it the Diwali Festival out at Stone Creek Park. And this is the celebration of lights for the Hindu people. And it's a very, very interesting festival. They had entertainment, they had performances, they had food vendors out there, they had, doing the henna on the hands and all sorts of wonderful things. Plus, they had fireworks out there, which was, that's what the whole thing about this, the crescendo is the end of this event, that they have these fireworks, and they were very appreciative of a park, and that Stone Creek Park is a beautiful park for this festival. And that's all I have. That takes us to where?
Item I-1, which is our district-wide monthly progress report for October 2025. And at this time, we received no speaker cards, and seeing none, I'll turn it over to General Manager Patrick Larkin.
Thank you, Shelby. Some highlights from the past month. There's been a lot going on, as you all have reported. One additional event was we attended and participated in the California Parks and Recreation Society's District 2 Parks and Recreation Expo at Hagen Community Park this year. We hosted numerous cities and special districts park maintenance crews, And they also had a rodeo, which our boot camp training didn't work out so great, Jim. However, I was a judge for the activity where they had a leaf blower and they had to bring a soccer ball around an obstacle course, and the fastest time. They did do good on that. So they did well. I think they were probably in, I'd say, the top 2, right? But they didn't bring home the belt this year, next year. So we got to start our boot camp a little sooner. But it was awesome to see our park maintenance crew out there. The park looked amazing. They had a lot of vendors out there that are selling like lawn mowers, different types of equipment. And so Jim was salivating out there when he saw this like automatic lawn mower. So it is really cool. You program it and it allows the staff to program it, run the mower, but then can do some detail work while that's going on. So there's some efficiencies coming our way. And so you have a budget, Jim, so I'll leave it to you as to what you find as the most beneficial to your services out there.
Wasn't there a robotic general manager too?
No. We're irreplaceable. That will never be a thing. All right, so thank you to the Hagen crew for hosting that event. It was really incredibly well done. We had the opportunity to, and the privilege of meeting with Sac Metro Fire staff. We are talking about our AED units coming into public park spaces and also offering community training opportunities for not only our participants but general community members. We are currently in the process of installing the first community park AED system at Hagen Community Park. Due to this being the first one, we found out today, I believe, that Sac Metro Fire wants to celebrate that being in the first community park. And they are going after a grant, a significant grant, and we would be chosen as the pilot agency to start installing these in community parks throughout our district. There's a lot of talk at this point about the need for youth leagues to have AED systems carrying around with them. However, if we have them in our community parks, it can access those and not necessarily need to have an AED system traveling around with them. So we're really excited about that partnership. And then we're also looking to set up some community trainings. We most likely will start at the senior center. We do currently have AED systems at all of our indoor facilities, and this expansion will allow for us to have those in more locations to hopefully save lives. So very great partnership with them. Also, we attended the polls dedication ceremony this past October 11th, and I was fascinated to find that these peace polls are in Egypt, Rome, Paris, and Rosemont Community Park. Oh my gosh.
Wow, really? Really?
Yes, that's what Kathy G told us. It's like in all of these amazing like destination locations and Rosemont Community Park. So look we're on the map. It's incredible.
What were those locations again?
Egypt, Rome, and Paris, and Rosemont Community Park.
Can we do an ad on that?
Hey, we represent well in Rosemont.
We really do. It is the destination. So I thought that was fascinating. Kudos to Kathy G and the foundation out there for putting that together. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of volunteer efforts, and it really brings the community together. It's a simple thing, but it's a very powerful message that it carries with it.
I'm envisioning buses of tourists coming in now to
Yes,
Rosemont Park.
exactly. We're
Speaking
scheduling
different
those.
languages from all over the world.
We're scheduling those tours now. So we're going to be making T-shirts soon too. Paris, Egypt, Rome, Rosemont Community Park. So,
Rosemont,
all right.
Rosemont's printing the new flyers now.
I also attended the Diwali celebration at Stone Creek Community Park, and like Rick said, it was a really great event for just showcasing their culture, showcasing their celebration. It was a really great group of people, very welcoming. It was a really great event. Me, my wife, and daughter attended, and we enjoyed ourselves, so that was great. Our HR manager, Andrea White, will be our representative this year for Leadership Rancho Cordova class of X1X 10. There you go. And so she started off with the retreat on October 3rd and 4th, and so we're happy that you're representing us this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing the project that you guys will produce. At Rosemont Community Little League, we completed the ADA pathway projects that we had out there. The ADA pathways to the minor fields, gate modifications into the minors field, and a T-ball field observation area were completed in September of 2025. The White Rock Community Dog Park is still in the design phase, and we should be moving forward with that soon, as well as Manlove Park Walkway Replacement Project is complete. The concrete is poured and settled. We're only waiting for the water fountain to arrive, and then we will install it, and we can sign off on permits, and we're good to go. So congratulations to the park planning staff for moving on that one very quickly. Thank you. We have several grants that are in queue. We're waiting to see what the results of those grant applications are in early 2026. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chase Michelotti, our Recreation Superintendent.
Thank you, Patrick. So we've been busy, and we touched on this last month, but on September 13th, we hosted another successful Meet the Machines, which was once again a huge community draw. There were plenty of opportunities for kids and adults to engage with the amazing machines that support our community. We had 15 vendors and over 20 machines, like crowd favorites, the mini train rides, police and fire vehicles, and a hot air balloon. A special thank you to Director Danzel, who supplied 540 construction hats that, along with our classic CRPD beach balls, truly brightened everyone's day. And also a huge thank you to the Sacramento Sewer District and A&E Jumps for sponsoring the event. It was a lot of fun, and thank you to Heather and her staff for stepping in and doing a terrific job. As you heard earlier, also thanks to those of you who joined us on September 27th for Barktoberfest at Lincoln Village Community Park and Pool. As you said, we had a very large community turnout where we had dog-friendly vendors and pool play for the pups and a lively beer garden. Thank you to the VCA Animal Hospital for their sponsorship and support, and the Sacramento SPCA for volunteering their time to pour beverages in the beer garden. I think I speak for everyone. We're all very excited to watch this event grow and look forward to next year's event being even bigger. So thank you to Nicole and her staff for elevating it in its second year. Over at the golf course, it was another fantastic month. Revenue was up 11.6 over September of last year. Great job to Doug, Stephanie, and VJ and their teams, who continue to build on the successes and solidify the golf course as a destination. In park services, staff's been busy preparing for fall and winter, as you can see in your board packet. But I would like to give a huge thank you to Jim, Gary, and staff for helping out at the golf course with some recent driving range netting repairs. Thank you for your time and energy. Over in recreation, despite the end of summer, we've not slowed down. Our Pee Wee sports program is thriving, currently has 90 participants playing Monday through Thursday. We're currently offering ninjas, t-ball, soccer, and basketball for our young athletes ages 3 to 6 years old. Our next sessions will include a sports sampler, so that's a mix of sports, indoor track and field, winter Olympics, and street hockey. So we're looking forward to that. Then we have the Teen Adventure Group, took a fun trip to Quarry Park Adventures in Rockland this past month for a fun day of climbing and rappelling. They were able to take what they've learned at a couple of our local indoor climbing gyms and use it in a challenging outdoor setting. So that was exciting for them. Also, our new TAG program coordinator, Morgan, recently completed her Wilderness First Responder certification. We're all very proud of her. And she has planned some fun and educational trips for the upcoming year. So great job to Matt and Morgan for continuing to provide these fun and educational opportunities to our members. And we have the STEAM Preschool, which started off the year strong with a fun-filled trip to Fairy Tale Town. And we're thrilled that the Micros program is completely full and the Megas class is nearly full with 14 of 16 spots filled. So thank you to Miss Trish, who continues to run an outstanding program, and we are looking forward to another successful, fun-filled year. In the Community Relations Department, we have exciting news. The district is transitioning to a new website provider, Civic Plus, which was selected for its flexibility to support future expansion, including the ability to integrate our citizen portal within the same platform. The website will maintain the same domain, cordovarpd.gov, and feature a refreshed look. And we expect the site to launch prior to the next board meeting. So stay tuned. If you turn to your special invitation page, there's a lot coming up. All month long until October 31st from 7 to 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, we have the Heartstoppers Haunted House, which is hosted by the Cordova Community Council, and that's over at 2300 Mineshaft Lane in Rancho Cordova. Then on Saturday, October 25th, from 2:30 to 5:30, get ready for another spooktacular good time. It's Halloween at Hagen. We're excited for another fun-filled and festive celebration, which will feature another haunted canoe ride, a magician, carnival games, food, and some great music. So we hope to see you there. On Sunday, October 26th, from noon to 4 p.m., there's the Family Fall Festival, which is hosted by Preserve the American River Organization, and that's located at Sterling Park Drive and Rod Beaudry Drive in Rancho Cordova. On Wednesday, November 5th at 11 a.m., we'll once again be hosting our annual Veterans Day celebration at the Neil Orchard Senior Activities Center, and we hope you'll join us to celebrate those who served our country. It truly is a meaningful experience to be there, and it brings a lot of joy to our senior veteran members, their families, and our senior center staff, so we hope to see you there. And finally, on Wednesday, November 5th, the Cordova Community Council will host the annual Rancho Cordova State of the City. Please note, the venue has now changed from Rancho Cordova City Hall to the Marriott of Rancho Cordova. The reception will begin at 5 p.m. and the State of the City address will be at 6 p.m. And that's my report.
Thank you very much for that report. We're doing so much, and this is the time when things are supposed to slow down, huh? Before I forget, I also want to invite everybody out to Tent and Treats out of Lincoln Village Park this Saturday. It's from 6 to 8. They're also going to have a movie afterwards. They have like 17 tents right now, and a couple other vendors out there selling hot dogs and stuff like that, and popcorn for nonprofits. So put it on your agenda, put it on your calendar. Thank you. So that takes us to item J.
Item J1 is our articles, correspondence, and public outreach, and item J2 is our CRPD calendar for October and November. And at this time, we received no speaker cards, and seeing none, we can move on to item K. Item K1 is a liability claim pursuant to California Government Code Section 54956.9, claimant McCowan, agency claimed against Cordova Recreation and Park District. Item K2, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9 D2, one potential case. And item K3, public employee performance evaluation pursuant to California Government Code 54957, titled General Manager. And at this time, we've received no speaker cards, and seeing none, I will turn it back over to you, Chair Sloan.
Okay, so at this time, I hate to say goodbye to all my friends out there, but it's time for us to close this session and go to into our closed session. So at this time at 7:32, I'd like to adjourn to our closed session.
Okay, let's do this.
I'd like to re-adjourn this meeting at 9 o'clock out of closed session, and I would like to report out of closed session. And our report for K1, a liability claim. The board voted unanimously to reject the claim brought forward by McCann. I'm going to pronounce it. On K2, conference with legal counsel. Met with legal counsel about exposure to litigation. No action was taken. And regarding K3, public employee performance evaluation, nothing to report. With that, I'd like to adjourn this meeting to our next regular scheduled meeting on Wednesday, November 19th.
Thank you all.